Hello everyone, welcome. Let me see if I can. Okay. First person is Stephanie. Ready? Let's see. What can I do for you, Stephanie? Okay, let's see. Ooh, Stephanie, what is going on in your life? Okay. In the upright, I get for you, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Spirit wants you to let go of any of your negative thoughts and feelings that you must be having. And happy belated birthday to you. It very well could be that something to do with, how do you put it? I don't know if it was because of your birthday or something that's happened recently. Even could be the change of the weather. But something might make you think about why love hasn't come to you, what mistakes were made in the past, that kind of thing. Spirit wants you to release all of that. Let yourself understand that those are all feelings of, you know, how do you put it? It's almost like that energy of like cataloging your past and trying to clear out things that don't serve you anymore. Okay? Learn the lessons and move things forward in your life. And the person who's coming towards you, I get unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So I do feel like there is a heavy energy in this person of giving up easily on connections, maybe walking away before they're actually over. Also, not always putting in a lot of effort. With heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I think Spirit's also saying be open to communicating honestly and openly with your person. I think it's yours and this person's issue, because I feel like this person doesn't really show how they feel, and then there's like this miscommunication that happens. I also get soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So this person is going to view you as being their person. Like, oh my gosh, this person is such a big deal to me. Oh my gosh, this person, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, this person needs to really connect with you and really try and make effort in the connection. Otherwise, it's going to fail. Could be that's why all their past relationships didn't work out, because they didn't open up and they didn't really put effort in it. But that's what I see. Okay? I hope I was able to help you, hon. Thank you for being here. Okay. I got Rosie, okay, Happy Chick, Rosie, and Zazu. I got your donations. I don't see Happy Chick, but I'm going to keep her on the list. Let me see. Hold on. Miss J, I'm going to do your oracle. Let me make this list real fast. Happy Chick, Rosie. Oops. I don't know why my phone is making all this noise. Okay. Alrighty. How do you make it quiet? Why is it making so much noise? Alright, here we go. Alrighty, Miss J. Are you here, hon? You can, Zazu. I'll do you after either Happy Chick or Rosie. Rosie, you can go ahead and post your question, hon. I'm going to do Miss J's oracle card, and then I will do your question whenever you post it. Okay? Alrighty, Miss J. Let's see what's coming towards you. Okay, so the person who's coming towards you, I see unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Again, much like the last, much like Stephanie's, it's very much that energy. This person doesn't put in a lot of effort into connections, and because of this, they lose interest very quickly. They're the kind of person who moves very quickly in and out of connections. Like, you know, it's kind of like that energy of like, I really want something, but once I get it, I don't want it anymore, that kind of thing. I feel like this person might suffer from that, whoever's coming towards you next. So be very careful of whoever's coming towards you. Also, as of right now, but also in your energy, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Spirit is also in this energy of trusting that love will come to you when it's meant to. Also being that energy of like going with the flow, not trying to push things forward too fast. Also, codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. On your end, Spirit wants you to release any kind of negative energy, negative feelings, or ideas that might be keeping you from having a healthier connection with another person. Kind of like the energy of like, I need this person to constantly validate me to make sure things are going the right way. Be in an energy of like, I'm doing my thing, this person's coming into my energy, they should be chasing me, they should be, you know what I mean? Put yourself in a position where you don't need any kind of external validation, that you're not too stressed out or worried about where it's going, how it's going, or any of that, okay? I hope I was able to help you in some way. Thank you for being here, hon. And, okay. Let me see. Let me fix my list. Let me add Mystic Yahira, MSJ plus, okay, here we go. It's a long list. I can do this. Alright, Rosie, let's start with you, and then I will go down the list as I go. I hope I was able to help you, hon. Let me know. Let me know, let me know. Alrighty, Miss Rosie. What's your first question? Okay. None of that work. Okay. Okay. Rosie, for the Page of Cups in reverse, as of right now, it's a no. And they're saying no because with the Page of Cups in reverse, there could be some, I hate to say it, there are people who are around you or who are in an energy of being very petty. How do you put it? It's almost like people try to sabotage one another, or they try to prevent others, whether it's gossiping or, I don't know, it's like, I don't know if you know anyone who went to this conference or how it goes, but it's like word gets around. With the Strength in reverse, there's also a fear that you have to overcome, okay? So any negativity that goes around you, or any fear like things aren't going to work out for you, or you not taking action, Spirit is saying you have to overcome it. No matter how people treat you, how they talk to you, how things work, as of right now, it doesn't look like there's a lot of action that's going to be taken, or there's a lot of fear of not being able to do the right thing or be able to do this. With the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, Spirit is saying when opportunities arise, you have to go hunting for them. You have to go after them, okay? It's not like things are going to be coming for you. You're going to have to go and look for those opportunities and try and snatch them, because there will be competition. With the Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor reverse, and the Empress in reverse. Now, you're looking for better opportunities for yourself, but I don't know what I pushed. Can you still hear me? Okay. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor reverse and the Empress in reverse, I do feel like there is this energy within you where you want more for yourself. You're in that energy of, I want to do better for myself. I want to transition into a place where I have more abundance. But with the Emperor in reverse and the Empress in reverse, I feel like sometimes you have a difficult time dealing with certain people who can be a bit negative towards you. I feel like you might come across some people, some masculine energies who can be a bit either controlling or very, very nitpicky, or make it very difficult for you. And with the Empress reversed at the bottom, I do feel like there's another energy of you feeling like almost afraid to move forward, in that energy of like, wow, like I thought I was doing really great with myself, or I thought that I was going to be able to do more or attract more energy. But as of right now, you're not attracting in a lot more opportunities, if that makes sense. You want them, but you're not in an energy of attracting them in, okay? Okay. I understand that. And that's what I see, but sometimes if you let those energy of the negativity come towards you, or you sit in that energy for too long, you end up kind of like analysis paralysis, or not being able to overcome it. Spirit wants you to release all of that energy, because as of right now, Page of Cups reverse, Strength in reverse, you're kind of like lacking confidence in yourself or the ability to bring in new energy. But Spirit's saying if you go after it, if you can overcome these parts of your characteristics, lack of confidence and fears, there is a possibility for you to grasp opportunities. But even though you're looking for abundance, sometimes you get stuck with energies where people can be very domineering, or not very nice, or very, how do you put it, very difficult. And that can put you in energy of being afraid to pursue things further. With the Three of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Knight of Wands at the bottom, I do feel like it could be maybe in the next 3 months where there's a possibility of you taking action to find something more for yourself. It could very well be with the Knight of Wands. It depends on how fast you put your energy into motion. In other words, if you're just like, you know what, I want a different opportunity, so I'm going to put either my application elsewhere, or, put effort into looking for different positions. Whatever it is, the more energy and effort you put into going after opportunities, the faster you're going to get them. But as of right now, it looks like it could take up to 3 months, or maybe going to more events, more conferences, more socializing, in order for more to come your way. But with the Four of Cups, you're in this energy of like, I feel like I'm missing out on certain opportunities because I want more for myself. But with the Knight of Wands energy, you have to take action more often than not in order to, in order to get more projects to come your way. Does that make sense? Because a lot of this is like networking. Even with the Three of Cups, it could be like more networking, connecting with other people, also building a network of people or a community of people in order for you to gain more opportunity. Let me see, hold on. With the Three of Swords and the Four of Wands, I do feel like there are people who might be in an energy of, it's like, there's a lot of sabotaging that goes on, or people, like, be careful who you share your energy with and who you communicate with, because people might be kind of cutthroat in this, where they're very competitive, they throw people under the bus. Three of Swords is also an energy of people hurting other people, so it very well could be very careful and watch your back, because the people who are competing with you or involved in all of this either might steal your ideas or take credit for your work, or tell you that they're on your side and helping you, but really they're not. So, and with the Four of Wands at the bottom, it is this energy of maybe people who have already been doing this a while, or an energy even of people who are looking to better themselves. So it is a very, very tough energy where there's lots of people going after the same things, and it's going to be creating a lot of issues. With the Death slightly reversed sideways and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like it's going to be a while before you find anything that's going to pay you a lot more, or that's going to be more stable, because there's not going to be a change very much in the energy. It is reversed, slightly tilted, so it is that energy of like, there's going to be very minimal change, okay? And with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it's not going to be like life-changing. It's not going to be something where you can quit your current job and move on to something else. I feel like this isn't as big of a change as you would hope for it to be. Anything else? It very well could be that they can't change unless someone else quits or leaves, or they get fired. With the Moon in reverse and the Hangman, it very well could be that they might, even if they gave you projects, it might not be paying you as much as you would hope. Kind of like, I'm looking for abundance, I'm looking for more for myself, but they'll tell you, you know, oh, actually, this is how much you're going to get paid. And you're like, well, I'm not going to leave my current job for this. Like, what? Or it's like that. It's like that energy of like, this isn't worth me doing more for this. Because with the Moon in reverse and the Hangman, when they reveal this to you, you're going to be sitting there going, I don't think I want to do this, or I don't think this is really working out. So whatever it is, whatever information that's going to be revealed to you, I don't think you're going to be very happy with the results, okay? That would make sense, because that's what I see with the Death in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles reverse. Either, you know, I don't think that it's worth leaving your current position with, and also it could very well be there's not enough money to pay, or you have to wait for people to quit and leave before opportunities will arrive. And with the Moon in reverse, they might also reveal that with the Hangman you have to wait, okay? Either that, or you have to really think about this, because there's a lot of like slow movement. I don't think that it's going to be fast like improvement or anything. Let me see, anything else? With the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Cups in reversed, oh, I don't know. It's like this energy of you're going to be you might have to put in a lot of effort and then not really enjoy it. Kind of like, man, I feel like I'm working my butt off and it's not paying off. Eight of Cups reversed, Queen of Swords reversed, Seven of Cups. It very well could be that you feel like somebody lied to you. It might be a female energy. I don't know if it's like a woman recruiter or a woman who's a boss. And the Eight of Cups in reverse, you might feel negativity towards her because you feel like you were lied to. Kind of like, oh, I thought I had all these great opportunities available to me. But then it's like, actually, this is all it pays, or, you know, nothing will be available for a really long time. So I do feel like with the Seven of Cups, you're going to be like looking again for something else, okay? Yet Knight of Pentacles in reverse, I don't see it happening. Lovers reverse, you end up realizing it's not a good match, the Fool, and then you're in that energy of looking for something new or different. With the King of Swords, could be where maybe you have a conversation with either somebody else, or you put yourself in the energy of like, you know what, I need to really find out the truth about different situations. I really need to understand what's going on here and what's available to me, and put yourself in that energy of understanding what you need to do next for yourself, like putting yourself in an energy of planning. Very well could be with the King of Swords, you might talk to maybe a masculine boss, or somebody who tells you, you know what, there isn't an opportunity here, but there's something new that we're trying if you want to go in that direction. So give it some time. I don't think that this is going to be moving forward quickly, or even something that's going to really be like paying off in the long run. So keep your eyes open and keep searching and keep putting yourself out there, because I do think something better is coming along. And it could even be with the insistence or the offer of one of the other bosses, kind of like, you know what, since that's going to take so long, this is available if you want to try this, okay? And it could be like something brand new, could be something that they're trying out, something like that, okay? But I don't think that this conference thing, I don't think that it's going to bring the results that you hope for, okay? Devil in reversed, Seven of Pentacles in reversed. Yeah, I see that you want to quit your whatever you're currently doing. You're in that energy of, I want to free myself. I don't want to work at where I'm working right now. I do see that in your energy. Eight of Swords, you feel very trapped. But Spirit's saying, don't give up. Keep looking for opportunities and keep putting yourself out there, okay? Star, a wish is going to come true for you. Tower, and it's going to be a surprise. It's going to come out of nowhere, okay? There's some wish that's coming true. It's going to make you feel better, and you're going to be very happy about it. And seeing that they're both major arcanas, it could take a little while. Like I said, it could even take maybe 3 months. I hope it doesn't take that long. I hope it's faster. We'll see. Alrighty, let me see about your second question. Hello, happy chick. Let's see. Let's see. I hate that you're surrounded by that. I really, really do. Let's see. With the death in reverse, I don't see it happening anytime soon. I think you realize that, you know, things aren't going to change. Things are going to remain the same for a while. With the Knight of Swords in reverse, people are dishonest, or they're very aggressive with their language. With the Five of Swords in reverse, you're also afraid to talk to people because you never know if they're going to take it the wrong way, misinterpret you, or even explode on you. It seems like you're surrounded by a lot of volatile people who kind of react too quickly. Maybe they become very triggered easily. There's a lot of unknown energy of like, I don't know what I can say without getting chewed out, or somebody misinterpreting or misunderstanding what I'm saying because no one's paying attention. Lots of miscommunication that goes on, and things being like, it's like a lot of turmoil over nothing because people are changing the story. It's like you'll tell them, oh, hey, I can't come in on Friday because I have a doctor's appointment. And it's like, oh, Rosie's faking being sick. She says she has cancer, and so, you know, she won't be here. You know what I mean? It's almost like, but I didn't say that. Like, but it's, you know what I mean? It's like the energy of people just kind of hear what they want to hear and spread what they want to spread. So I don't think there's much change coming up. With the Star sideways and the Judgment, it's because everyone is very unhappy. It looks like the people who you work with, it's like they had, it's almost like the energy of everyone had these dreams when they were younger, okay? It's like, I had this dream that I was going to be a musician, or I had this dream that I was going to be like a CEO. It's like all these people have these dreams that are lost. Okay, you're surrounded by people who are unhappy and unfulfilled with their lives, and with the Judgment, it's like you'll have that realization, I am surrounded by people who are not well, okay? And it's 654, that might be an extra message for you from Spirit, but I feel like there is this energy that there are very unhappy people around you because they feel like they're in either a dead-end job, or like they're not fulfilled with what they wanted in their life. It's almost like, I don't know really how to describe it, but it's almost like, you know, I've never been to an AA meeting, but it's kind of like that. It's like everyone thought that their lives would be different, but they're all sitting there, you know, talking about something that is affecting them deeply, and they don't know how to get out of it. Does that make sense? Kind of like digging your own hole kind of energy. I feel like people that you're surrounded with don't like to better themselves. They like to just play the victim, and that's where the problem lies, because they're not changing. Their lives aren't changing. They're all just very miserable. Let's change after destruction. With the Sun sideways, ooh, Knight of Pentacles reversed, Hermit reversed, Seven of Wands reversed, Three of Pentacles reversed, the Tower and the Ten of Wands. No, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I feel like even throughout this summer, it's gonna be like fluctuation of moods. It's very odd because with the Hermit in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse, people are going to say things they shouldn't say, kind of like off the cuff comments. Everyone's going to be a bit defensive. Three of Pentacles in reverse, it's going to make you not want to work there anymore. Like that energy of like, I cannot imagine working here any longer. These people are crazy. With the Tower, there's going to be some huge change that happens. I don't know if they're going to do some layoffs, or they're going to be in their energy. Some shocking news is going to come out, okay? Could be endings. It could be, I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be some sort of I don't know, it's like this, something's going to be very different, okay? And with the Ten of Wands, I feel like there's going to be a lot of stress and pressure put on everyone as a result. I don't know if it's going to be layoffs or just endings in general. There's something big coming around, and it looks like it's going to be shocking for everyone, but it's going to be announced, and people, and it's almost like the energy of like, what, that's not fair, or what, I don't want that to happen to me. So I do feel like there is this energy that is coming around to shake things up. With the Two of Pentacles sideways and the Hierophant in reverse, I feel like also they might put a hiring freeze, or even like, you know, promotions, raises. It could be that they're struggling with money, okay? With the Two of Pentacles sideways and the Hierophant in reverse, oh, we're having trouble with money, or oh, we can't pay for this, or we need to lay people off, or we can't give people promotions. There might be a hold on a lot of things, like things really, really slowing down. Ah, okay. It could be, I'm not going to lie to you, that's what it's looking like, Rosie, and that's why I'm a little bit nervous for you. So it's a very, like, volatile energy here, especially with the Knight of Swords in reverse, Five of Swords reverse, Seven of Wands reverse, Tower, Three of Pentacles in reverse. I think you're going to realize there isn't really a future there for you in the current state. With the Knight of Cups sideways and the Four of Swords, I do feel like you're in that energy of like, I don't like it here, but I'm just going to wait it out. It's almost like I don't think you're going to be mixed up in the storm. I just feel like everyone else around you will be struggling or freaking out, creating a lot of issues. Six of Wands in reverse, there is some bad news coming. Eight of Cups in reverse. Could be lots of resentment. Could be lots of like unhappy people. It's like the bitterness is going to really come to the surface. Uh-oh. Be careful who you talk to, Rosie. If you can help it, just keep to yourself. Looks like Cancer season's going to be very, very, and Cancer even up to Leo season, it's going to be really rough, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Ace of Pentacles in reversed, uh-oh. I feel like there's going to be people who, I really feel like they're going to be either like firing people, laying people off, or there's something going on where either business is not really doing well. They're not going to be, oh, it's really bad. I feel like there's something bad going on when it comes to money, and I do feel like there's going to be a lot of changes coming up, Rosie. So get ready. Brace yourself. With the World card and the Six of Swords, okay, there's going to be some big changes coming up. There's going to be some endings to certain situations. People are going to get screwed over here and there. I feel like there's going to be big changes coming. And with the Six of Swords, it's going to bring you peace. And again, it might be in Leo season, which is the end of July, August, where the changes start happening. But I do feel like there's something big that's coming. And it's going to bring some peace, or it's going to bring some, like, calm things down. It very well could be they're going to be firing people or letting go of people, and then things change. But like I said, it's not going to change immediately. It's going to change after some time. So could be in the next 3 months, or it very well could be in Leo season. Like I said, big changes are coming. All right, they're on the horizon, and when they happen with the World card, after these changes with the Six of Swords, it's going to be peaceful. It's going to be quiet. Let's see. With the Emperor and the Two of Wands, I see. There's a big boss. There's a male boss or a masculine energy. Whoever the big boss is, he's making some big decisions, Rosie. Right now, he's in the process of making really big and swift decisions. Eight of Swords in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. He might have a conversation or an announcement of how unhappy he is about certain things, but he's like in this energy of, I'm taking action because, you know, the livelihood of this company is what is important to me. There are big decisions I need to make, and I'm going to tell you how unhappy I am about what's going on here. Let's see. Well, this man is getting to work. He's like, I'm done with this. I'm not putting up with this. Happy Chick Hun, you can post your question. Let me see. He's making big decisions. He's like, I'm not happy, and I'm going to let you know. I'm going to, like, literally, I don't know if he has a list, but he's just going to go through and just Let everyone know he's not happy. With the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Wands in reversed, he's in that energy of like the people who've been here a long time. I don't want any conflict or drama. He doesn't want to make it difficult for people who have been there a long time, but he's also in the energy of this cannot continue to go on this way. With the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups reversed, the Chariot, the King of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Ooh, he's going to be stabbing some people in the back. Oh boy. Because he's like, I'm worried about the bottom line and the successfulness of this company. I'm focused on the budget, the money, the what do you call it? The revenue, the profits. The bottom line is the dollar for him. And with the Ten of Cups in reverse, I'm going to hurt a bunch of people. People are going to get real upset. But with the Chariot and the King of Swords, I'm making decisions for the longevity of this business. With the Three of Swords, people are going to feel betrayed. They're going to be hurt. There's going to be he's literally like cutting people out. All right. He's going to be doing some really big moves that are all financially related. With the Ten of Pentacles, it's because he's wanting bigger profits or he's wanting to save the company or money. And with the Ten of Cups in reverse, there are going to be people who are very upset. Maybe people who've been there a long time. It's like, I'm not trying to ruin things, but I need to focus on balancing the budget. I need to focus on making sure that this company stays afloat. And a lot of people are going to be upset, but I need to make decisions that are good for the company. I'm going to be logical. It's not emotional. It's not to offend anyone. But with the Three of Swords, he's like, well, I'm going to. Seven of Swords sideways. He's only going to be revealing some of the truth, not completely all of it. With the Six of Cups in reversed, people are going to be really hurt. They're going to be really upset about this. But I do see it coming. It's just going to take some time. It's not going to happen tomorrow. Four of Cups in reverse, people are going to feel rejected. Ace of Swords, he's going to be very blunt. He's going to let people know, I'm cutting people out. I'm going to let you know, these people have been creating issues. In this department, I'm shutting down. Whatever it is, he's coming in, he's going to just blow things up. Like, not like physically, not actually. But I'm just saying, like, everything is going to be, like, shocking. Okay? I think he's the one bringing in the tower. But like I said, I think things are going to calm down for you or be better for you as a result. But you just got to wait it out, okay? Let me know how things go. So I feel like for now, things aren't going to change. Like, I feel like it's almost the energy of like, man, I just feel like it's never going to change. People are all catty. They're awful. They gossip. They're negative, aggressive. I feel like there's a lot of the energy around you, but Spirit is saying give it some time because some big decisions are being made. And with the Chariot coming out, could be in Cancer season, which starts in what, 4 days? This guy is literally like in the energy of like, I'm making big moves and big changes. Ace of Swords, Moon in reverse. He's going to be, it's like he's been digging for secrets. He's been digging and searching to find the truth. And he's going to do something about it, okay? So you just keep doing your thing and focusing on yourself, Rosie, because I feel like there's some big changes coming. It's just not as soon. And the Tower came out again, King of Swords. There's going to be a boss, the masculine boss, who's going to be telling the truth, focusing on the future of the business, and very, very focused on, you know, being very logical, all right? He's not going to be in an emotional energy. It's like, this is what's best, and this is what I'm going to do. If you don't like it, that's your problem. Does that make sense? I don't think a lot of people are going to like it, but there is some bad news coming for a bunch of people who are not doing what they need to be doing, okay? Stay positive. I think you're going to be okay. I don't see this affecting you so much. I don't see you being a troublemaker or you having some issues, but I do feel like it's going to affect you because it's going to be a positive or calmer energy for you when these people or whatever this is happens, okay? Let me know how things go. I hope I was able to help you in some way. Thank you for being here and thank you for your donations. Stay positive. I wish the reading was more positive. I mean, it kind of is for you, but not for other people. But the big changes could be a little bit stressful. Maybe you're going to have to take on a few extra things, but only until the tide passes, okay? Good luck, hon. Let me know how things go, okay? Alrighty, Miss Happy Chick. You're welcome, hon. Very happy chick. Oh, I'm so glad. Good, good, good. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, let's see. Happy chick, finding yourself is the most freeing thing you'll ever experience in your life, okay? It's hard in the beginning because you go back and recognize things that you might have put up with or dealt with in the past, but at the end of the day, it's very healing, okay? My goal is to one day get everyone on my channel to leave tarot because you found happiness and peace with yourself and with life, okay? I'm here to help you in any way that I can, but I hope that the goal is to be able to help people filter themselves away from tarot, and because your life is very full, it's very happy, you're healed, and everything is good in your life, okay? That is my goal. Let me see. Okay. With the Wheel of Fortune sideways and the Knight of Wands, it looks like people were acting carelessly or trying to move things too quickly, and they made some mistakes. With the Wheel of Fortune sideways, they screwed some things up because they were acting faster than they were thinking. Now the Knight of Wands is the second fastest moving energy in the deck. Sometimes it's run on passion. Sometimes it's like, I just want to get things over and done so I can go have fun. So people have been careless because they were moving too quickly and not really thinking about things. With the Two of Cups in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse, oh boy, somebody's pissed. Somebody is very, very pissed off. It looks like a masculine energy with the Two of Cups in reverse. They are looking, I feel like they think that the wrong people are in charge, or it's like that energy of like, how did you mess up this badly? I'm so pissed off. Like, I put these people in charge because I thought I trusted them, but I feel like the wrong people are in charge or dealing with this. With this Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse, this man is very pissed off and really stressed out that he might get fired or his financial opportunities might be taken away from him. He's freaking out and he's pissed. Uh-oh. With the Six of Pentacles reversed, oh sorry, Seven Pentacles reversed, the Devil, Three of Cups reversed, Magician, Four of Wands, and the Five of Wands in reverse. Now they're trying not to create too much drama, okay? They're like, we're trying not to create drama, but it looks like with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, they might be moving people into different departments or getting rid of them, okay? Because with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, we made a mistake putting you in this position. You don't need to be working here anymore. With the Devil and the Three of Cups in reverse, the Magician and the Four of Wands. Okay, this is kind of weird because I don't know if maybe some of the people working together maybe were hooking up and they were creating issues, or it could even be that, you know, they're like, who is making this like not a serious situation? With the Devil and the Three of Cups reversed, the Magician, Four of Wands, this person wants to fix everything because they want stability back to what it was. But it's really weird because I don't understand with the Devil and the Three of Wands, Three of Cups in reverse, almost like that energy of maybe people are too close and having too much fun. Maybe I need to separate them. You know, maybe there's something else. Maybe they're trying to screw me over. Kind of like, I think maybe he's looking around looking for gossip or information of what the heck is going on and how can this happen. So there's a lot of question marks, but it's like, I don't want to create like a huge scene. I don't want to create like a bunch of conflict. I think he's trying to fix things before headquarters gets involved or something like that. Let me see what's going on. I think that's what it is, because there's something really strange going on. Two of Swords in reverse. I'm not going to make any big decisions right now. Queen of Cups. Oh, I don't know if you're the Queen of Cups or who this is. But there's something in the energy of, I'm not going to make any big decisions about this woman. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Might be a lady who's just really nice, but it's like maybe they need to talk to her about something. Maybe you, I don't know. Empress and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Uh-oh. I think they're about to fire a female boss, or either a female boss or a woman who's older. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me see what you're saying. Because a lot of people will take advantage of the time you should be working. It's happened on second shift and a couple other reasons got married. Oh, okay. I wonder if there's something inappropriate going on. Maybe they were fooling around at work when they were supposed to be working. Whatever it is, there's something weird going on. Okay? Could even be with the Magician, Four of Wands. Maybe, like, you know, they got married and, maybe there's a conflict of interest. There's something weird going on. But with the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like there might be a female who might be getting fired because of her mistake. With the Strength sideways and the Hermit, ooh, she's not saying anything and she's keeping quiet. Or even could be that they're not talking about it because they're not sure if it's really her fault or not. But there is this energy of they think it's her fault and they might be firing her or getting rid of her. But they're not sure. And so they're going to keep quiet and keep investigating or learn to see what happened. So, because with the Hermit energy, they're keeping quiet and planning. Kind of like the energy of like, oh, and it's a lot of revealing the truth too. Because the Hermit is searching, think about it. He's holding a stick and wandering around in the mountains or the desert or whatever deck you're using. And with the Lantern, because he's looking for the truth, looking for answers, trying to find the way. So he's going to stay quiet until he finds the answers. And with the Strength sideways, not really certain or confident it's that woman's fault, but thinking that maybe it is. There's something weird going on. It could be that they're just accusing a lot of people. They're just trying to see what's happening. With the Four of Swords sideways and then Hangman, again, more thinking. Really, really stressed out, but we need to think about what to do next. Because I feel like people aren't, how can we fix this situation? Can we fix this situation? Knight of Cups reverse, Seven of Wands reverse, Knight of Pentacles reverse, and the Six of Swords. Oh, something about there might have been either a person, I don't know if it's a man or woman with the Knight of Cups in reverse. I don't think that they have a lot of experience and they were supposed to block something from happening or stop something. I don't know if it's like stopping a procedure before some other step in the process. They were supposed to turn something off or shift something. There's something that they didn't do that they were supposed to do. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They haven't been working there very long, or they haven't really, maybe it could be they don't have experience, they don't have the right training, they weren't the right person, but they were supposed to either turn something off, shut something off, and they didn't. Or it's almost like they didn't do something right during production. And with the Six of Swords, they let things pass. Because with the Seven of Wands in reverse, it's almost like they're supposed to block something, turn something off. But Six of Swords, they let it pass or go through anyway. And it's because with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the person hasn't been doing this for a long time. Or Knight of Cups in reverse, they weren't either paying attention, or it's almost like that energy of like, I don't care, I'm not really focusing, I'm just gonna let it happen. So there's something that went through that shouldn't have, and this person might be somebody who doesn't have a lot of experience. This is not good. Because I don't know who this Knight of Cups in reverse person is. It could be a man or woman. Just somebody, they could be younger, or somebody who's not very experienced or doesn't pay attention. Whatever it is, there's some strange energy. With the Queen of Pentacles reverse and the Three of Pentacles. So it looks like be very careful. Everyone is looking to cover their own backs, their own necks. With the Three of Pentacles, whoever they're friendly or friends with, they're all going to be like, oh, I didn't see anything, or no, I don't think it's that. So be careful. Anything else? What's going to happen? Looks like somebody might get bitter about it too. Maybe she knows it's her fault with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and she's like, I didn't do it. No, somebody else did. With the Hierophant in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, ooh, someone's going to be stripped, or maybe a lot of people are going to be stripped of their positions. with the Hierophant in reverse. And it could be that you guys have to go through, what do you call it? You weren't trained properly, so you need to go through training again. With the Tower, there's a big thing that's going to happen. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Oh boy. Either everyone's going to have to go back to training, or there's going to be some firings. A lot of people are going to be really, really stressed out about money and about their position. Tower, because there's something big that's coming. I don't know if they're going to shut down production for a bit or what. With the Sun and the Justice in reverse. Huh. I hope that there isn't like a lawsuit. I don't know if there's going to be something big that's happening. Somebody might have broken the rules and it might get revealed. I don't know if it's going to take until July to figure everything out or what's going to happen, but there's some strange energy if something's going to be revealed about somebody like either breaking the rules or doing something they shouldn't have done. With the King of Cups reverse, then the Eight of Wands and the Lovers. Oh boy. There's going to be a man who feels very guilty because he might blow the whistle and say, maybe it was that woman's fault or something. This guy feels really guilty because he's going to say something, and with the Lovers at the bottom, maybe it's somebody that they really care about, or they're in the energy of like, I have to pick my job and my livelihood or this person, and so I'm going to pick myself, and I feel really guilty doing that. With the Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Ooh, that lady's going to get pissed. She's either going to get fired or something bad's going to happen to her. Kind of like she gets fired, or she gets left out in the cold, or she leaves him out in the cold because she's pissed. Uh-oh. Looks like there's going to be some angry people. Nine of Swords, Five of Cups in reverse. Lots of stress and like sadness because of it. So it looks like there might be a guy who tells on a woman and she gets really pissed off. Okay. So, somebody's going to create some issues. Alright? That's what I see. I feel like they're going to be like trying to figure out who did what. Who are they going to blame? They're not confident of knowing exactly who the problem is. Could be a woman who's in charge of this, who's going to get in a lot of trouble. And it looks like there's a guy who might tell on her. He might snitch and feel really guilty. But that's what I see, hun. It's going to be some big changes. And like I said, I don't know if they're going to make you guys take classes and retrain or what's going to happen. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Everything is going to be turned on its head. Nine of Cups in reverse. I feel like there's going to be a resolution and you will be happy about it. But it's going to take some time. Alright? It's going to take some time. You're going to have to let me know how it goes though. Okay? I do feel like there's going to be some sort of resolution, but they're like, oh, it's going to take some time to fix. But they're going to like tear the house down and then rebuild kind of thing, you know. It's like everything has been torn upside down. What do we do? Anything else? Zazu, whether you're here or not, I'm going to do your question, hun. Alright, let's see. Anything else? High Priestess sideways, Eight of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Huh. They're going to realize that they need to let go of somebody who created the biggest problem with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. They're looking and searching for the person who did it. With the High Priestess sideways, we need to figure out who did this. Eight of Cups, we need to let them go. Six of Pentacles in reverse, because it's made us lose a lot of money. With the Star in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse, I think that someone's going to be really sad. I don't know if it's going to be you or anyone else, but it might be really sad because they feel like, oh, that's my friend, or I feel bad for them. Like I said, someone's going to snitch. Six of Cups and the Temperance. Oh, because they're friends with that person. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Like I said, I think a man might tell on a woman or something. Because and he feels bad because he feels really guilty, but he's like, you know, we're friends, but I need to pick myself, like, where I need to tell the truth because I don't want my job to be on the line. Oh boy. You're gonna have to let me know how things go, okay? Good luck, hon. It's a lot of money to lose, so it's gonna be a big change. Like I said, they might stop production or just stop something and make you guys either retrain or separate people. There's going to be an investigation going on because they need to figure out who did what, okay? Let me know. Hope I was able to help you, hon. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse. They're investigating to see who created the big loss. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Four Wands in reverse because it's created a lot of instability. Three of Swords. People are going to be, like, people are going to get hurt. Stabbing people in the back. Page of Wands reversed. Empress. Uh-oh. It's a boss. It's a female boss or something. Page of Wands in reverse. Could be they're not very good at their job or they don't know what they're doing. Let me know. Of course. Go ahead and post, hon. That's wild. Let me go back to be financially okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even know you posted. It didn't even show me that you posted. Okay. Ooh, there's a boss who's pissed. Uh-oh. With Six of Cups, yes, because your bosses or the people that you're friendly with, which I'm assuming are your bosses, they have your back. With the Two of Wands, they just need to make decisions. They might move you around or they might, like, pick changes for you. But with the King of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, oof, I don't know what that's about, but it very well could be that one of the male bosses, he might not be able to be over you anymore, or they might move him to a different department, or he's in an energy of having to get rid of someone or figure something out. He's not very happy about this, whatever it is, whether he's getting moved or he has to move someone else. He's pretty pissed, so be careful what you say around your bosses and follow the rules. Make sure that you are clocking in at the right time, taking lunches properly, doing all the things correctly. Pay attention, focus, don't worry about talking to your coworkers so much, just focus for the next several weeks, because it looks like one of the male bosses is going to be pissed, okay? Let me know how things go. I hope I was able to help you, hon. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your donation. Stay positive, okay? It's not your fault, just the people around you, they're not paying attention, they're not doing what they're supposed to do, they're creating issues for themselves, okay? Good luck. Alright, Zazu, I'm about to do you, but I'm going to run to the restroom. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see, Miss Zazu. Oh, you're here. Okay, let's see. Zazu, let's see. Ooh. There's a woman who's pissed at him, and he's really stressed out as a result with the Sun in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. He's really unhappy because there's some opportunity that he wants, but he feels like she's going to keep him from getting it. Ace of Swords reverse, Three of Wands. He's not saying that he's trying to leave or looking for other jobs. He feels really trapped because of a woman. So it might be that person, but he feels like really angry. And like, I'm not going to tell her that I'm leaving or I'm looking for another job. He's stressed. So he might not be stressed if he knows he's leaving. Like, he might not be stressed, but let me see. Is he stressed? Five of Swords? Nope. Because he's planning an exit strategy. The Five of Swords person, he's planning ahead. He doesn't care if he leaves in the middle of a project. He doesn't care if things don't work. He's like, I'm strategizing a way out of here with the Star in reverse because I am unhappy. He feels like what he wants isn't going to happen for him. If there's an opportunity he wants, he doesn't think he's going to get it. So he's in the energy of, I'm looking for a new job. So he doesn't care. He's like, I'm out of here. He hasn't revealed it, but there's a possibility because with the Sun in reverse, he's unhappy and he hasn't revealed it. Ace of Swords reverse, he's hiding. Three of Wands that he's leaving. So I do feel like he might have something hidden that he's not saying, but he's very unhappy and he doesn't care. He's like, I don't care. I'm not stressed. I'm out of here. I just need to, you know, make it seem like everything's fine and things are good. So he didn't even care. He's like, I'm out of here. Let me see. This is your other question. What's your sex life like? Let's see. Let's use this new one. Do you want to use this one? Yeah. You want a sexy good time. Okay, let's see. And Mystic Yahira, you can post your question at any time. Okay, hon? I'll do you right after Zazu. Oh no. Zazu with the Wheel of Fortune reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. It could be an Earth sign, Taurus, or Capricorn, but he's not coming your way right now for a long time. All right, with the Knight of Pentacles, they're very slow, and they're not coming your way right now. All right, but we want to know about what her sex life is going to be. Sexy, sexy, good time. And it very well could be that maybe it takes him a long time to get hard. I'm not going to lie to you. With the Knight of Pentacles, but with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, almost like he gets really excited and then it's like, takes him forever to like get it up and excited and it's like, it's not going anywhere and it's like, come on, get me to my climax, please. It's like not getting there fast enough. Ah! With the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Sun reversed, and the Page of Wands. Okay, so this is a person who likes to try new things and be a little bit spicy in bed. I feel like there is this extra energy with the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Sun in reverse. I haven't dated a lot of women. I don't have a ton of experience. Oh, and I've been streaming for 1 hour and 1 minute. So it very well could be that they want to try new things. Because with the Sun in reverse, you know, I don't really know how to do a lot of things. And I haven't dated a lot of people, or I haven't tried a lot of different moves with the Page of Wands, but I am curious. So this is a person who is willing to learn or try new things. They like to have fun. With the Two of Pentacles sideways and the Ace of Cups, I do feel like, oh, and the Ace of Cups on this looks like a vagina straight up. That is wild. I think this is a person who doesn't mind multitasking. In other words, he might be, you know, performing cunnilingus as well as using his hands or fingers and all over. I think this is a person who doesn't mind literally doing multiple things at one time. He might even enjoy 69. There is this very heavy energy of like, I like being busy. I like to keep all my hands and body parts busy at all times. So this is a person who's going to be very touchy, handsy, and really in that energy of wanting to connect. Also, with this Ace of Cups, literally, it looks like a vagina, a uterus, and everything. It's crazy. It's the most bizarre Ace of Cups card I've ever seen. But it literally looks like even butt cheeks too. So I don't know. I think this is a man who really enjoys being around that area of your body. I think he likes to let his fish swim. I think he really enjoys how do you put it? I think he likes mutual masturbation. Maybe watching you, watching him kind of thing. I think there's like a heavy energy of him liking to touch and hold things. I think that he also enjoys releasing his swimmers. I do feel like this is a person who loves getting off if he can get himself off faster. And it might take him a while to get excited, though. It might take, hold on, with the Fool in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, he's scared that you're not going to be willing or wanting to try new things. He's, like, afraid to ask, would you be willing to try outside, maybe? Or maybe, like, you know, with the window open. I don't know. There's something about his energy where he wants to try things that he's never done before, and he's afraid that to ask you. Kind of like, I've never had sex in a car. Have you ever had sex in a car? Do you want to do it? Do you know what I mean? Or it's like, oh, we're at the park and no one's here. Do you mind if I slide right in? Do you know what I mean? It's like he's kind of like scared to ask, though, because he's like, I just want to try stuff I've never had. You know, it's like, can I try it in the butt? Would you take it? You know what I mean? It's like he's curious, but he's scared to talk about what he's curious about. And with the Ten of Pentacles, because he's like, I'm trying to be a good man. I'm trying to, like, I am pious, or I am somebody who is very focused on a friendship, or sorry, connection and love, but also I kind of want everything too in bed. Can we like try everything? I know that it's almost like the energy of like, I know that maybe married people shouldn't be doing stuff like this, but it might be fun. Could even be with the Ten of Pentacles, because he's thinking about, what if the kid's here, or what if, do you know what I mean? I feel like he tries not to like wake anyone up. So I don't know if you're loud in bed or not, but maybe he's worried about that. He's like, well, I don't want to do something too wild, and then like the kids wake up and then it's like awkward. You know what I mean? So, but he does want to try new things. With the Five of Cups in reverse, the Six of Swords reverse, the Page of Swords reverse, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, so unfortunately, this person might not be consistent sexually, all right? I don't know if he suffers from depression, or he gets really, really stressed out, and he can't, like, either from work or life itself, and he can't always, like, put out. He might go for, like, a 7-day stretch of banging you every single day, and then, like, quiet for, like, 2 weeks. Does that make sense? It's like the energy of like, he'll have highs and lows, but he's always like watching to see if you're available. But he gets like in these weird moods of like, sometimes he wants it a lot, and then sometimes it's like he can go dry for a while, and he's not very consistent. With the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Four of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. So there's this other energy where he feels like, do we have to be married in order? I don't know how to put it, but it's almost like, do we have to be married, or do we have to only do it in bed? I think this is a person with the Seven of Swords. He's scared to tell you that he wants to, I don't know, it's almost like he likes doing it outside of the bedroom. Like, but he's too scared to let you know what he truly desires. You know, he might be a freak show and not want you to know about it. And he doesn't know how much of a freak show you are, but he's almost like, I don't know, I don't want to only do it in bed. Can we do it in different places? Can we do it in the shower? Can we do it like in the car? Like, I don't know. It's almost like, but he's like, yeah, but I don't want you to get weirded out and think I'm a bad guy, or, you know, married men don't do stuff like this. You know what I mean? I think he's afraid that you're going to judge him. Because with the Ten of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles reverse, and the Four of Cups, Ooh, if you make him wait till like you're married, he's gonna be really upset. He's like, oh, but I have so much pent up energy in me. I really want to release it. I don't want to have to wait until... I'm not lying. I think this man wants to dump a load, like, as fast as possible. I think that he waits to the point where he's like really, really excited. And like I said, I feel like it might take him some time because he might be moody, that kind of thing. But he is in that energy of like, sometimes I get really excited and I want to dump a load, but then I get really stressed out, or I think about things about life, and then I don't, I hate to say it, but it's almost like this energy of like, I kind of like give up. So it's a little bit interesting. I don't know if in his previous relationship, he had to hide it. Maybe his person, whether it was his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, whoever she is, maybe like she was always tired, or maybe she always made excuses and he had to take care of himself, and that he got to the point where he just kind of like, I don't know how to put it. It's almost like, I feel like I had to take care of myself so much, like I don't have a hard time trying to want to, I don't know, with the World and the Tower. I think you are going to be very shocked. I think he's going to be very shocked at how explosive and fun you are, but he's almost like that energy of, he wants to explore every part of you, but also it's like, I hate to say it, but I feel like he wants to try everything, literally everything. I think he wants to travel, like bang you in hotel rooms. I think he's in the energy of like, you know, let's have sex on the beach. Like he's just really curious and wants to like do it everywhere, because he feels like in his lifetime, maybe he was a bit of a prude, or maybe he held off, but there was like this heavy energy of like, I wasn't really expecting it to turn out this way. I didn't think that I'd ever meet somebody who would be willing to be exciting and like fun. So I feel like at first it's going to be very slow. It's going to be very, I don't know how to put it. I think it's going to take a while for him to either get hard or get off. But whatever it is, there is this energy of your sex life won't be super consistent. Okay? 6 of Pentacles in reverse and the 7 of Pentacles. Again, I feel like it's going to take him a while to get off. You might have to do some extra work. But with the 7 of Pentacles, but he can last all night, okay? With the Chariot and the 4 of Swords, ooh, he always wants to know when you're ready to go. And this Chariot is very phallic. There's a horse, like, pulling, like, a, what do you call it, a lotus flower. And you know how flowers are typically known as, like, symbols of women's femininity and their, you know, their vagina. I feel like it's like he's in that energy of like, when I'm hard, or when I want to get it going, I want to be able to do it. Okay? But I feel like the sex between the two of you is also very healing, with the 4 of Swords energy being underneath it. It's almost like that energy of like this intensity or this passion. It's very fulfilling. With the King of Pentacles in reverse and the 6 of Cups, I do feel like this is also an energy of, it's going to bring you closer. I think he is very, very, how do you put it, generous in bed. In other words, you know, you might not be able to kiss him for a while because he's too busy down there. All right. So I feel like he's very generous in bed. He will, you know, keep going until you are satiated. His energy is like, I want to make sure that you're happy. Okay. Anything else? And Mystic Yahira, you can post your question, hon. Hello, Krishna. Hello, Hito. Hello, Tammy. Mystic Yahira. Okay, let's see. With the 2 of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So he's always going to be scared that you're going to say no. Or that I need to be careful. I don't want to do anything that, you know, turns her off or makes her think less of me. But it's like this energy of, I think he just has this fear in general, because I feel like women in the past have never really like been willing to try new things, or maybe he always got rejected, so he's always scared, kind of like, can we do it this time? Like, can we try this? Do you know what I mean? But it's almost like if he's heard no too many times, he's almost scared to ask. Okay, but with the 7 of Wands sideways and the Page of Cups, Ooh. He goes half and half about like, let's make a baby. I think he goes half and half like, oh, I'm gonna bang you like I want a baby. But then he tells himself, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't want anymore. Because he's almost in that energy of like, I want to make you happy, but I don't want to overwhelm you or force you into something that you don't want to do. Because with the King of Cups, he loves you and he wants to make you happy. With the Knight of Wands, especially in bed, it's like, whatever you like in bed, I want to give it to you. With the Two of Wands in reverse, I will take my time. So this is a person who's going to be very generous and caring and loving when he's in bed. But I feel like he has to overcome some of his emotional issues. Maybe he needs to sleep more, or maybe he needs a better diet or exercise. Whatever it is, like, he needs to work on that part of him in order to make sure that your sex life becomes increasingly consistent or to your liking or fulfillment. Does that make sense? He needs to be able to satiate your desires. All right? Let me know. Let me know how things go. I feel like it could be a very beautiful, beautiful potential. But like I said, there's something he needs to overcome emotionally, okay? Good luck, hun. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for being here. I hope I was able to help you in some way. Have fun. Listen, when you find the right person, it can be a lot of fun. And make sure that you really, really enjoy. Alrighty, Mystic Yahira. What's coming to you in romance? Are you sure you want to know the answer to this? Let's see. It's coming towards Mystic Yahira. Tammy, I just read your question as I was shuffling. Are you here, Tammy Mazuka? Okay, let's see. Page of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, wow. I don't know. I hope this isn't the case. You might have someone coming towards you, Mystic Yahira, who is either engaged to somebody else and feeling like they're making a mistake. Maybe they feel like, oh no, it's almost like, you know, wedding jitters, or like, I'm too scared to commit. Because almost like the energy with the Ace of Pentacles and the Judgment in reverse. Am I making a mistake? Should I really marry this person? I feel like you might be getting a person who might be confused about their relationship. They might be in a committed connection already. With the Page of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Wands in reverse, because they're scared. They're scared to get married, and they're in the energy of feeling like a victim, like I never do anything right. My woman probably always yells at me all the time. I always am the... So it's almost like I feel like this person knows they shouldn't be marrying their person or in a committed relationship with them, but they are. Does that make sense? So you need to be careful with this person. With the Knight of Wands in reverse, it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. With the Temperance at the bottom, they don't know what they want. They're in that energy being very hot and cold. They don't know what they want. They don't know what direction their life is going in. They don't know if this is the right direction. Temperance, they're just trying to find some peace in their life. Okay? Uh-oh. With the Seven of Cups, the Strength in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles, they're in this energy of like, I don't know if I'm making the right choice. Maybe I should date more people. Maybe I should talk to other people. Be careful, okay? Because they're like, because I'm about to get married, and I don't know if I'm making the right decision. So if you know someone who's engaged, be careful. Don't get mixed up in their confusion. Because with the Six of Cups, the Three of Swords reversed, and the Emperor reversed, oh... So maybe they feel like I've been dating my person, or I've known them for a long time, and I don't want to break their heart, but I also don't feel like I'm ready to be in a relationship. Huh. Let's see. Who else? Anyone else coming towards her now? With the Hangman reversed, the Devil reversed, and the Tower. There might be a Pisces coming towards you, or a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, but someone wants to talk to you because they want to free themselves of their negative thoughts and feelings. With a Tower, maybe they went through a painful ending. But you're going to be hearing from someone who's, maybe you'll hear from someone that they just broke up with someone or got out of something. With the Hierophant sideways, the Queen of Wands sideways, and the Three of Cups. Oh, they might be in the middle of a divorce. With the Hierophant sideways and Queen of Wands sideways, because they think their woman is crazy. With the Three of Cups, and they want to see if you're available. Maybe you're friends with them, or they want to see you. Oh boy. Do we have anyone single and worth dating and not rebounds or anything else, Spirit? Is anyone else coming towards Mystic Higher in love? With the Two of Swords in reverse and the Nine of Cups. Oh, okay. Well, they don't want to make any big decisions. They're hoping that either you'll be willing to put out or go on a date or whatever it is that they want, because they're like, I hope I can have a wish come true and I don't have to make big decisions. In other words, they might be looking to get laid or to have fun, but without having to commit. So be really, really careful. I don't like either of these. Spirit, do we have any like positive hopefuls coming towards her? Well, the Two of Wands reverse, the Death in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit saying there's not good people coming towards you in love at this time. All right. Is it any good possibilities? Two of Wands in reverse and the Death in reverse, because you are resisting change, Mystic Yahira. With the Two of Wands in reverse, it's like you're dragging your feet on releasing negativity, pain, and there hasn't been a lot of change in your energy. You've been very stagnant for some time. Also, you need to go through a transformation, but you're resisting it. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, you're very unstable, whether it's financially, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. You might need a lot of external validation. You might feel very insecure about yourself and who you are. You might be even codependent. Spirit is saying that you need to work on your energy if you want to bring in the right kind of person who's going to be coming towards you, because you keep dragging in or pulling in energy at your vibration, which is an unhealed energy. Okay. With the Justice card and the High Priestess, Spirit is saying you're very unclear about what a good relationship is or what good balance is in a connection. In other words, you feel like, oh, this person is giving me attention. Like, great, this is, you know, they're giving me some hope, and they're contacting me, we're communicating, I feel like we might be connecting. But Spirit is saying that with the High Priestess at the bottom, there's this energy where even though people treat you fairly or nicely, sometimes that's all it is. They're just treating you fairly or nicely. They're not really wanting commitment or something long term. It's almost like the energy of like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. But it's not like, oh yeah, I'll commit to you so we can be in something serious forever. And sometimes you're not clear about connections, because some of these connections weren't meant to be something more than just a friendship or you learning your lesson, or being like, I hate to call them like a stepping stone a soulmate, but it's almost like the energy of like you trying to find love within yourself. Okay. Let's see. With the Three of Wands in the future, 10 of Wands. In the future, I feel like Spirit is saying it's going to take some time for somebody who's looking for forever with you. Because with the 10 of Wands, you seem to be very stressed out and filled with a lot of burdens. You haven't let go of a lot of things. It even could be with the 10 of Wands, you might be moving. Because with the 3 of Wands and the 10 of Wands, have you been thinking about moving? It doesn't have to be super far. It could be even traveling, but there is this heavy energy where you feel really stressed out. You feel like life has a lot of turns. Things aren't really going the way that you want. And with the 10 of Wands, on this energy, there's a man carrying 2 kids on his back. So I don't know if you feel like this burden within yourself where I want to have a family, I want to have kids, but it's like taking such a long time. But it almost is that energy of like you feel like stress because of like, could even be a lot of expectations that you put on yourself. Okay. So Spirit is saying you need to focus on what you want for yourself and what you're looking for and what you're willing to accept in a connection. And that if somebody isn't treating you fairly, if somebody isn't like giving you attention consistently, or and you're not showing that you're interested, it's almost like someone will be texting you because they're interested in dating, and then you're just like, okay, well, I'm just waiting for you to make all the moves and I'm gonna sit here. And they're like, yeah, but they're messaging you, why aren't you responding to them? Well, I just want to make them wait, I just want to be sure. But it's like you have to show interest too, okay? It can't be them just chasing you and you running away. Like, you have to, be willing to put in the energy and effort to connect. Let me see. Let's see. With the Page of Pentacles and the Chariot at the bottom, I do feel like there is this energy where you have to make a decision to focus on your self-worth, okay? Because with the Page of Pentacles, as of right now, you don't see yourself as being very valuable, okay? You're like a doe running in a field with tigers and lions, okay? You're like easy prey for people. I hate to say it, because I say that because the Page of Pentacles is above the Chariot, and the Chariot has lions. I feel like Spirit wants you to make bigger decisions in your life that really affect you, whether it's about your work, whether it's about who you want to invest your time into. I feel like maybe you don't have very deep connections with very many people. Maybe you're somebody who likes to spend a lot of time by yourself, but your connections with people aren't very serious or very deep. And that's why sometimes you connect with people who might be very shallow, or people who are very superficial, or your connections are superficial. And because of this, you don't have a clear sense of who you are, because you're only connecting at a very superficial level. And Spirit wants you to make a decision about connecting with yourself better, seeing your value and self-worth. With the Wheel of Fortune coming out, someone will be coming towards you that either might be changing your life in some way, or in an energy. Inside the Wheel of Fortune, there is a man with his eyes closed. He might have sandy blonde hair or brownish hair, but there is a man who is coming towards you. With the King of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like right now he doesn't feel good enough. Very well could be you two are in the same energy. It's like, I don't know how to put it, but it's almost like being in different dimensions and like just passing each other. Does that make sense? It's like both of you are in this energy of not knowing your self-worth or not knowing what's meant for you, but it's like you keep connecting with people and you keep passing right by each other because you connect with the person that wasn't good for you. And he's connecting with women who aren't good for him. And instead of you two seeing each other, it's like you two see right past each other. Does that make sense? It's really weird. It's almost, it's really strange. What is it, like ships passing in the night or something? It's like that. But with the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Pentacles in reverse, he might not feel very stable or very within himself, financially, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. He might be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I do feel like this is a person who will be coming your way. Very well could be, maybe I don't know if it's going to be, it's technically divine timing with the Wheel of Fortune, but there is this energy where, I don't know if you're going to meet him in Cancer season, but he has to make a decision to move himself into an energy of wanting to meet someone new. I do feel like someone is coming towards you in divine timing though. The wheel is in your favor for you two to meet at some point. With the Knight of Swords and the King of Wands, very well could be you will be getting information, you might be getting communication because he's going to take action, okay? And it, again, could very well be in Leo season. I don't even know if it's going to be that long, but let's see. Six of Wands reversed, Six of Swords, and the Hermit. Could be that you guys meet each other, you talk and don't talk for a while, and then reconnect again later, okay? In like Virgo season or something. But there's something that's going on that's going to be, Spirit wants you to really focus on healing and working on yourself and not worrying so much about who's coming towards you in love, because the connections right now, the energy that you're vibrating, it's not going to be like a forever kind of energy. This person that's coming towards you in divine timing, I feel like he's at your vibration and you guys are just missing each other, okay? But focus on healing yourself and going down your path of what you want and trying to figure out who you are so this connection can come towards you, okay? Oh, okay. So try really hard to work on your own energy and finding people that you can trust, that you can connect with and open up with, and don't overgive to connections either. Okay, make sure that they're contributing, they're texting just as much as you're texting. If you send in a message, make sure that they're sending you one back, you know. And if you're sending like paragraphs and they're sending one-word answers, that's all you need to know about them. Okay, that's it. Walk away. Because they're not putting any effort into your conversation. Does that make sense? Also, with the Empress and the Queen of Cups, Spirit wants you to really be in your Empress energy of focusing on your growth potential and attracting in a better energy. Improve your vibration. With the Queen of Cups, also be in an energy of focusing on trying to stabilize your emotions. Okay, because I feel like you might be a little bit moody, or even in an energy where it's like you're longing to love, but Spirit's saying if you don't love yourself, you can't be trying to give away your love. Okay? Let me know how things go. All right? So give it some time. I see it happening. It's just going to take some time. All right? In divine timing. I know you hate it, but sometimes when we're not in the right vibration, we're going to be getting people who are going to hurt us because we need to learn lessons. Okay? Or not really hurt us so much as, like, you know, bring us a lack of fulfillment. Okay? And with the Queen of Cups energy, Spirit knows that you're in an energy of wanting to give your love. Make sure that you're very careful, though, who you give it to. All right? Thank you for your donation. Thank you for being here, hon. Let me know how things go. All right? Good luck. All right, Miss J. Let's see. Ooh, listen to your gut, Miss J. Let's see what I can get for you. He's about to cut someone loose, Miss J. Uh-oh. With the Eight of Pentacles, yes, he is. Eight of Pentacles is the energy of he's trying to put effort into this while you're working. But with the Magician reverse at the bottom, he still has some. I asked if he's had better intentions towards you professionally. Yes, he does. But as much as you're willing to work with him. Because with the Magician reverse at the bottom, professionally, he has better intentions. But personally, with the Magician reverse, he's still a snake, all right? He's hoping that if he puts effort in the connection with you, that something more can happen, okay? He's working from his own selfish energy of like, yeah, while we're working, we're good. We can hang out, or we can talk, or I got your back. But deep down, he's hoping it's going to build and grow into something more, like maybe something sexual, or maybe like you depend on him, or maybe like, yeah. Because with the Four of Cups reverse and the Six of Wands, I feel like there is this heavy energy where maybe in his life he always feels really rejected, or maybe in the workplace, nobody talks to him, nobody pays him any mind, nobody takes him seriously. And with the Six of Wands, he's like, yes, Miss J is giving me attention and she's talking to me. All right. I think it's stroking his ego and making him feel really good. But with the Queen of Cups sideways, Ten of Swords sideways, and the Star in reverse, but he's also really disappointed because he feels like I might have to cut out N from my life. He's in that energy of like, I don't know if he's thinking about, you know, maybe he overheard that N is going to get fired, or there is this energy of I might have to let her go. And he's not happy about it, but he's also in the energy of like, I got to make better connections. Two of Swords, Death in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles. For him, all he cares about is his job and his finances, okay? And with the Two of Swords in the Death in reverse, he's like, I don't want to lose my job. Whatever happens, I'm going to pick the party who's going to help me financially. Okay? In other words, I don't want to get fired. I want to leave when I want to leave. So if I want to keep my job, I'm going to pick the strongest party. So when it comes to work, he has your back. All right, because he feels like maybe if I scratch Miss J's back, she'll scratch mine, and keep me relevant at work and keep me, let me have my job. Because I feel like he thinks that N might be either a liability or like a dead weight. Does that make sense? Well, I'm sorry, Miss J, but he's all about himself with the Magician reverse. He's a selfish person, okay? All about himself. But I do feel like it's like the energy of he knows that maybe she's a sinking ship, or she is not going to be helping him financially in any aspect. And he knows that she's either, maybe she's going to get fired and he knows it, or he knows that it's not going anywhere for him. And it's better to, it's like better to be friends with somebody who can do better for you than her. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like he thinks that she is replaceable or something. Yeah, I feel like that's what it is. Let me see about your other question. What was your other question, hun? Because you have... Oh, career rating. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's going on with your career. I don't know that it's going to show very much, Miss J, because a lot of things haven't taken place yet. But I can see. Let me see. What's going on with her career? I know they are. Trust me. Well aware. Let's see. Delete that one. Let's see. What's going on? With the Seven of Pentacles sideways, oof, and the Two of Pentacles, there is this energy where you go back and forth of whether or not you should choose to stay there or if you should leave. I feel like you worry about the longevity of your career there. With the Moon card coming out, you're scared, King of Wands, because you're in that energy of like, I want to take action and I want more for myself. I feel like there's a heavy energy of like, I want to build, I want to be a boss, I want to be a leader, but I'm scared that that day is not going to happen or it's going to take forever. With the Strength in reverse and the Two of Swords, you're lacking confidence in your career at 8. Two of Swords, you feel like there's some big decisions you need to make. Seven of Swords in reverse, because every little thing that they tell you, you overanalyze and you put yourself in a position of maybe I should do this. I feel like you're not, I don't know. I don't know if you're not listening to your intuition, or there's a part of you where your fear overtakes a lot of your logical thinking at times. Spirit is saying be careful of your thoughts, okay? Your fear can drive you to do things that you shouldn't do, okay? Also with the Tower in reverse and the Five of Pentacles, I do feel like you're not going to get fired, but you just feel like, I don't know, it's almost like this energy of you feel kind of like, I want to leave, or I don't feel like I have enough money here, or it's not giving me as much fulfillment and satisfaction as I like. Listen. With the Ten of Cups in reverse and the Emperor in reverse, I feel like there's also this energy where one of your bosses really, really is unhappy and contemplating getting a divorce. But it's like I said, I feel like they might be coming towards your energy in hopes of maybe, I hate to call it rebounding, but I feel like this person like wants to keep you. It's like, I would leave my wife for you kind of energy. And I feel like this person will try and be very controlling. Ace of Pentacles reversed and the Sun in reverse. I feel like also there is this energy where you're not happy because your promotion isn't coming fast enough. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Wands, I feel like there's an opportunity that's on the verge, but because it's taking so long, there's a delay, or it's not happening fast enough. It's like you want to look for other opportunities. Yes, Spirit, but even still, how is her career going to be there? Things going to improve, or things going to get better? With the Four of Cups coming and the Three of Pentacles, I feel like there's this energy where you tell yourself, am I missing out on other better opportunities because I want to stay here? Because I was hoping for growth, but maybe this isn't it for me. But Spirit, what's it going to be like? And it's 8:08. That might be an extra message for you from Spirit. With the Hangman in reverse, 8 of Cups sideways, 5 of Wands sideways, 8 of Pentacles sideways, and the Chariot. Spirit is saying that you need to make a decision. Because there's a part of you where you tell yourself, or I want something very fast, or I want something immediately, or I want something that's going to pay me a lot of money right away. And it's like this energy of like not wanting to be patient, wanting like the shiny, better, new thing. And there's a part of you that says like, I don't know if I should stay or should I go. 5 of Wands sideways, you kind of fight with yourself because it's like, oh, do I really want to like start over? Should I just keep investing here? Like, what if it's the same? What if it's the same crap at anywhere else? With the 8 of Pentacles sideways, you tell yourself, like, even if I go somewhere else, is it just going to be the same? Is it going to be worse? And with the Chariot energy, Spirit is saying that you have to make a decision of what you want for yourself, okay? Because it's almost like that energy of like, I don't really know what I want, so I want to try everything, but I'm too scared to try everything, so I just sit here being unfulfilled. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, I don't feel like you're going to be happy with the Hierophant in reverse, because again, the promotion isn't coming fast enough. Could be that they keep prolonging it. And Knight of Cups in reverse, maybe you're upset that they're not giving it to you in Cancer season, but it's like the wait is what's really, really upsetting you. Hello, J Moon. Yes, you can, hun. Let me see. With the 9 of Cups, Spirit is saying your wish is going to come true. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I don't know if there's a woman who's going to be quitting and leaving, or whatever this is, there's something that's going to be satiating you. Very well could be it's going to heal you about your financial woes. A wish is coming true. 3 of Wands in reverse in less than 3 months. With the Justice in reverse, and it seems very unfair. You tell yourself it's not fair. Why is it not happening? With the 2 of Wands, again, you have to make decisions. Because the thing is, Spirit tries to let you make your own decisions, because sometimes Spirit will try and push you in a certain direction, but it's like you don't want to do anything about it. You know? Because we have free will, we can change our mind, we can do things or not. But with the 2 of Wands and the Queen of Wands in reverse, Spirit is saying that there's a part of you that is very impatient or insecure that you need to work on, okay? Because if you don't know what you want, but you're sitting there going, I'm unhappy, but I don't know, I'm not going to take action to fix it because I'm unhappy, and like I just want things to happen right away, and I don't want to wait. And Spirit's saying sometimes your impatience gets to the best of you, and then it works against you. But then it makes you have like analysis paralysis, kind of like, I want something right now, why isn't it changing? And you're like, I don't want to do anything about it. High Priestess and the King of Cups. It's because you don't trust somebody who cares about you. Maybe it's but there's somebody in this energy where you don't trust them, or you feel like, I don't know who cares about me or who has my back. I don't really know what the right answer is, or who the right, almost like the energy of like, you shouldn't be in an energy of depending on someone else to make your life better, or depending on them, like, oh, I don't trust them as wanting to have my best interest. If you're too worried about that, it's almost like that energy of you are giving your power away. Also that energy of you don't believe that you deserve it, okay? You don't need somebody else to stroke your ego and make you feel better. You need to be in an energy of like, it's going to happen. And if it doesn't happen by this time, I'm leaving. Or if that doesn't happen, then I'm going to start applying it somewhere else. Whatever it is, Spirit is saying you have to make a decision and not depend on anyone else to help you out or make it happen for you, because a lot of times in this life you have to go after what you want. With the 8 of Wands in reverse and the Star, It's almost like Spirit is saying if you don't take action, you can't expect your wishes to come true. Okay? Anything else? With the Death in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like there's not going to be a lot of change. Like, you're not going to feel abundant because you need to change your thoughts, the way you think, the way you move. Like, you have to find love within yourself. There's a lack of confidence, there's a lack of love, a lot of insecurity and fear in your own energy. And a lot of times you will attract in either negativity or, like, it's like the things that you want to find to be correct will come to you. Does that make sense? It's like, I don't want for people to, you know, talk about me behind my back, but then a bunch of people will talk about you behind your back. Does that make sense? I don't want there to be gossip about me, and then everyone gossips about you. The Spirit is saying with the Death in reverse, there's not going to be a lot of change, okay? Because there's a lot of insecurity that you face. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it's a lot of needing external validation, being very insecure and unstable, financially, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. There's not going to be a lot of change. Because with the Three of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Swords, even if you get good news of something coming towards you, you get communication of like, oh yeah, there's something that's going to be happening, it's great. With the Eight of Swords, you sit there with the trapped energy of like, oh, but when is the other shoe going to drop? Or what other bad thing is going to happen afterwards? Or who's going to be like jealous of me? So Spirit is saying, like, are you ever going to be happy? Like, no matter what happens, are you ever going to be happy? Because there's an internal issue here that prevents you from like being happy or feeling like you have the success and everything that you want. With the Three of Swords in reverse and the Six of Swords in reverse, Spirit is saying if you don't heal that part of you, you're always going to have imbalance, you're always going to be stressed out, and you're always going to be stuck in a cycle. Okay? And Miss J, I don't know if you were here earlier, but my goal on my channel is to help people heal so that they can walk away from tarot and feel confident in living your life because you're happy, you're fulfilled, you have what you want, and you know that you can do whatever you want because you achieved it. Okay? I'm trying to help everyone find a way to be able to feel strong enough, confident enough, and love themselves enough to have everything that they want and be happy and fulfilled. Okay? And this is something that shows up in your energy a lot. You got to work on your self-love. Okay? I'm not saying that you don't appreciate your successes, but it's like the energy of like, I know my worth. I know that if I'm not happy or if I don't trust people, you know, it's a sign. Whatever it is, it's like you have to motivate yourself to want more for yourself and do better for yourself, but you have to also make a decision of understanding that sometimes things take time to happen, whether it's getting promotions, because everyone starts from the bottom and moves up, right? Unless you've already achieved like boss status and then you move to another, you transfer to another company or you apply for jobs at other companies as a boss because you've been a boss, right? But if you just started at this place, you start from the bottom and move your way up, okay? Sometimes you move faster than others because, you know, but other times it's by hierarchy. If you work for the government, it's based on how long you've been there. So I feel like there is impatience, but there's also insecurity that's keeping you from attracting in the energy that you want, okay? So I mean, even in previous readings, I didn't see you wanting to stay at this company forever. I did see you eventually wanting to leave, but that is a choice that you have to make within yourself, okay? I understand, but that's not their life, you know, it's yours. And that's their problem. If they don't like it, then, you know, that they should do something about it. And if they're not doing anything, then they can move on with themselves, okay? With the Five of Swords sideways, there's still a lot of fear, and your thoughts aren't aligning with your manifestations. And with the Seven of Cups, there's a lot of confusion. What should I do? Should I look at other options? Is it a good idea? Should I not? I think Spirit is saying that you need to focus on trying to figure out what you want for yourself and what you're going to do about it. With the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, I do feel like eventually you are going to quit. I think you're going to find a different job and you're going to quit. I genuinely feel that way because I felt that with the previous reading I did for you, where that energy was heavy and like, I don't think you're going to stay there. Because with the World card and the Knight of Wands, I do feel like, oh, in time, you will walk away from this. Like, I don't think you're going to stay there forever. With the World and the Knight of Wands, I do feel like you're going to take action and you're going to close this chapter and start something else or something new, okay? I don't know how long it's going to be. Sometimes it's about learning your own lessons, and sometimes it's about, you know, experiencing things. It very well could be that, Miss J, it very well could be that once you become a boss and then are a boss for about a year or something, you have that title under your belt, so that if you were to apply to other companies, you can apply as a boss. Does that make sense? Because if you don't have that title, you can't expect to get it at another company if you don't have experience. Because 1 year under a non-boss title will not give you a boss title at another company. Does that make sense? A lot of people do this. They'll work somewhere for a while, they'll gain a title, and then they'll transfer or they'll look for another job at a different company because you can move up. But if you constantly switch jobs every year, if your resume looks like, you know, categories where you have like 10 jobs in like 5 years, then they're like, oh, she's a job jumper, so we don't need her here. Does that make sense? So make sure that you take the time to invest to get what you need before you go, okay? And Spirit's saying with the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords and the World and the Knight of Wands, I do see you again leaving your company at some point, okay? I don't know how long it's going to take, but, you know, make sure that once you've learned everything you need to, once you have gained all the knowledge and the experience that you need, make sure you make a choice to leave, okay? But you're at the precipice of getting a title of some sort, so you have to keep that for a while. You can't have it for like a week and then leave and expect to like get a high paying job. Does that make sense? So make sure that, again, that you sit, and it's patience, putting in the effort, but also if you're very unhappy here, period, you're miserable, you don't want to be there, then leave, okay? But then, again, if you move to another company, you're going to be starting at the bottom, waiting to move up, okay? Unless somebody catches you, like, you know, and realizes that, oh, look at your efforts, you're doing such a great job, I want to promote you. I mean, there are instances where that does happen, Miss J, but it's not everywhere, all right? So let me know how things go. Like I said, in a past reading I've done for you, and even in this one, I don't feel like you're going to stay at H forever. I always felt like you're going to move on to better things, bigger and better things, but I also feel like you're going to be like in a power position where you're going to be a boss, okay? But like I said, it's hard to move into a boss position if you don't already have a title from another business or another company, and also acumen, like time, effort that you put into it, okay? Of course. But also with the Queen of Pentacles, I do see you taking action, going after something that's going to be more abundant for you with the Hangman in reverse. I do feel like there's going to be some information or it's going to be announced or something that you're going to move up the ladder, okay? So I don't feel like you're going to be sitting where you're at for a long time. I do feel like you will get a promotion, but it depends for you how long you want to stay, okay? Okay. Let me know. All right, Miss J. Stay positive, though. Like I said, everything is a learning experience. You know, this is getting you prepared for the next steps in your life. So don't be too upset, okay? I feel like this is very, very good for you. J Moon, you can push your question, hun. It's a process, Miss J, but you're going to get there, okay? Have faith in yourself and believe in yourself, because I definitely do. You have a very... Here's the problem, Miss J. Your sign kind of sucks, okay? Your sign kind of sucks because it works against yourself. Does that make sense? It is that heavy energy where your sign puts you in a negative headspace and gets you trapped there often, all right? It makes you insecure. It's because you have to learn everything in life. You came to this earth knowing nothing, all right? Sadly, I don't know how they turned that into an actual zodiac sign, but they did. But that's how you come here. And because of this, it's like everything that you absorb around you, especially since you're the day you were born, that's the person that you become. Does that make sense? Like, you have to learn from your surroundings. You have to learn how you're treated. You're almost like an air sign in where you believe that things aren't real unless you experience it. And that's what makes it so difficult for you in your life, okay? So that's unfair, but that's how it is, okay? Birkin, I have 2 more donations, and I'll do free yes or no's at the end, or I might have to come back tomorrow, okay, hon? I do my best, I promise. Sometimes I have no donations, and I do like 40 or 50 readings, so every day is different, I never know. Alrighty, J-Moon. So don't be too hard. Try not to be too hard on yourself. That's one of your lessons, Miss J, to try not to be like impossible towards yourself. Okay? Alrighty, Miss J Moon. Let's see. Oh, okay. With the King of Pentacles, yes, it's because of some guy. It's because of some, I don't know if you're friends with somebody that she likes or that she's dating, or I don't know. There's some energy with the King of Pentacles. It's because of a guy. With the Wheel of Fortune reverse, oh, I think she might want him or something. There's this weird energy of like, you're friends with him. Like, I've been trying to get him and I haven't had any luck. So I think it's over a guy, because with the 7 of Cups in reverse, the Lovers reverse, and the High Priestess, I feel like she's, I hate to say it, but I feel like she might even be desperate to be in a relationship, but realizing that it's not happening, or it's like, it's not happening fast enough. And she's like, I don't know what's going on between you and this guy, or I don't know what's going on, but it's like, are you guys in a relationship? Because I've been trying forever and nothing's happening, and like, I don't get it. Because with the 6 of Wands in reverse, and the 8 of Swords, and the King of Cups in reverse, he's not giving her any love, okay? He won't give her any attention. Maybe even he turned her down, whatever it is. And with the 8 of Swords, she can't stop thinking about him. Like, he lives rent-free in her mind. So, and with the 10 of Cups and the Chariot, she wonders if you two are like together or dating, because she wants to be with him. She wants to because she wants to get married. She's in this energy of, I want to lock a guy down and get married and have children and live my happy life. She's in that energy. I don't know if she's in her 20s and she's just like, her biological clock is ticking, but she wants to get married like yesterday. Okay? So I feel like there's this heavy energy within her, where it could be that maybe she feels like she doesn't ever have any luck in her life with men, but she's like, I want to get married. Anybody, whoever it can be. So I think that's what it is. Maybe it's because she saw you two talking one time and she's like, he never talks to me. Like, what, are they friends or something? Maybe if they're friends, something can happen. Because I feel like there is a heavy energy within her where she wants to get married. But or even could be with the King of Pentacles. I don't know if she feels like he comes from a wealthy family, or he is like somebody who is ambitious. But she's in that energy of like, she thinks that it's because of a guy that she's coming after you and harassing you. But I don't think she's clear about whether you two are in a relationship or friends or what, but she's just like, I want him. How come he doesn't give me attention, or what's going on? And I think that she wants him, okay? And that's what happens. Sometimes people become obsessed with people and then like, everything is a problem. Does that make sense? Like, you're the problem. Everyone else is a problem. But it's like, but I have nothing to do with that person. What? Does that make sense? It's kind of crazy. Whether she has a boyfriend or not, I don't think that she feels like they're going to get married, but she wants to get married. Does that make sense? I think she might be looking for a replacement or somebody who's more ambitious or something like that. All right. That's what it is. I mean, maybe he said some things, J-Moon, maybe he said some things at work to other people and word got around, because gossip happens. What's your question, hun? What would you like me to ask? Listen, some people, they get crazy over attention over a guy or a girl, and it's like, calm down. Just take a deep breath and calm down. If somebody wants to be with you, they're gonna let you know, you know? Shouldn't be like a game of, oh, do they, don't they? It should be very clear. If they want to be with you, they're gonna let you know. Hello, Lamis. Yeah, that's a problem, unfortunately. People don't have anything better to do with themselves. People don't have anything better to do other than gossip and create chaos. It's because of reality TV and various other things. What's your question, my dear? And Miss J, you can post your 2 yes or no's too. I'll do you right after J Moon. Oops. Okay. Let's see. What can I get for your job? With the Hierophant, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups, Spirit is saying you're going to leave your job for something else. With the Hierophant, Ace of Pentacles, you're going to find something where it's either going to give you like a higher title or just a new opportunity. Maybe even with the Hierophant, I don't know if it's going to be through the government or maybe like a university or school or something maybe government related. With the Hierophant, or it very well could be with the Hierophant that maybe you went to school for this, or you've done this, you have a lot of, how do you put it, a lot of knowledge about it. With the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to leave with the Eight of Cups for a better opportunity. Six of Cups in reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse. But you're scared to leave. You have a lot of fear about leaving. You feel like, oh, what if this is the wrong idea? But with the Six of Cups in reverse, you feel like very unhappy and hurt at your current workplace. And because of this, it's like almost that energy of, should I leave or should I just stay and wait? But I think deep down, it's like deep down, you know that you should leave. But the Four of Wands sideways, it's because there isn't stability at your current workplace. And with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, you feel like there's never stability, or like there's no opportunities, or there's nothing available. There is this heavy energy that you're putting out there that things don't work out for me, I don't get what I want. Also that energy of like, I don't know if I'm going to find something that's going to be more stable. I don't know if you've been looking or you've been wanting to move to like a better either apartment or home of some kind, but there is this energy of like, I wish that I could buy my own place, my own condo, my own something, but I can't because the finances aren't there, because I can't find a better job. I feel like there's this energy deeply inside of you where you just feel like, if I want a home or if I want a better, more stable life, I don't think I'll find it here. And Spirit's saying you won't. What else? With the Justice in reversed and the Nine of Swords, you're very stressed out because you feel like it's not fair. You're like, how come I'm not getting better results? How come things aren't improving? I think Spirit is saying, like, I don't know if you feel like you think you're getting karma for something, or you just feel like it's not fair. Like, I'm always stressed out because I feel like I'm getting screwed over, or it's just like I'm not getting, my life isn't balanced here because of my finances, because there isn't stability. With the Sun in reverse, you're very unhappy. Knight of Cups in reverse, you don't like your job, you don't like going there. do you just have a really hard time wanting to get out of bed in the morning? Because the sun in reverse can do that, where it's like the energy of like, why is the sun out? Can it still be night so I can stay in bed? I do not want to get up right now. I don't want to go to work. Knight of Cups in reverse. I don't want to drag my body out of bed. It's like that energy of like, why? No. It's like this energy of slight misery. With the Knight of Swords sideways and the Eight of Pentacles, Spirit is saying, if you are consistent in hunting and searching, J-Moon, for another job with the Eight of Pentacles, it does look like with the Knight of Swords sideways, you go back and forth of whether or not you should look for something else. But Spirit is saying it's up to you to make that decision to actually leave, okay? Because it's one thing to apply, but it's a whole other thing to, like, leave. What else? With the Emperor sideways, Ten of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and the World in reversed. Okay, so there might be a boss. If you've been thinking about leaving, or when you give your 2 weeks, there's going to be a boss who's going to be like, why are you leaving? Like, maybe you can reconsider. Like, this person, he is married, and he is a boss, but he's also going to try and get you to stay with the World in reversed. But, you know, this is a married man. It doesn't matter what he wants. All right, J-Moon. I think he's just somebody who maybe he feels like you're easy to boss around, or there's something in his energy where it's like, you know, I don't want to have to, I'm lazy, and I really don't want to have to, like, train somebody new or deal with somebody. Like, oh, J-Moon, why are you leaving? Maybe he'll start acting flirty or friendly with you. I'd be very careful of that. Don't let someone convince you if you're not going to get more stability, a title, or something else. Because with the Chariot sideways and the Ace of Cups in reverse, it's like the energy, maybe I shouldn't leave, you know, but don't expect for anything to happen between the two of you. Ace of Cups in reverse, I don't see a relationship or anything forming. It's just the person is like, he might be kind of like bossy, or almost like the energy of being very sly and manipulative, so be very careful. Okay, but it's for his own laziness and his own gain. Kind of like, I don't want to have to text, what do you call it? I don't want to have to train somebody new. And with the Six of Wands in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse, over time, the longer you stay there, J-Moon, it's like you're going to grow increasingly depressed. You'll feel like, I'm not getting paid my worth. I don't feel like I'm going to be doing better or achieving anything greater at this location. What else? What's it gonna look like? With the Three of Cups and the Page of Wands in reverse, oh, and the Two of Swords. So I do feel like there's gonna be something, I don't know if there's this energy where you have a difficult time wanting to leave because you're afraid and you're intimidated, but also there might be, I don't know if this is like a guy that maybe he wants to ask you out on a date or something, and then you decide, oh, maybe I shouldn't leave. No, J-Moon, just because somebody asks you out doesn't mean you should stay, all right? But I do feel like there is going to be good news coming, period. With the Three of Cups is technically good news, but it also could be somebody wants to ask you out. And Two of Swords, but they don't know if they want to, because with the Page of Wands in reverse, they're insecure. But it very well could be that even though you get good news of like, oh, there's this job opportunity available, and Two of Swords, you need to make a decision. But Page of Wands in reverse, it's almost like you're scared. It's like, oh no, it means I have to leave. Or I mean, it's great that I got the news, but I'm scared. So you're holding yourself back and standing in your own way. Be very careful about that. With the Two of Cups and the Nine of Wands in reverse, another energy of, maybe I shouldn't leave because maybe this person's interested in me. Stop it, J-Moon. Just stop it. Don't let anyone try and convince you to stay if you're miserable, okay? It's not worth it. Because with the Knight of Wands and Ten of Pentacles in reversed, it's almost like the energy of like, ooh, this is exciting now because somebody is interested. But with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, there's no relationship that's going to happen. Seven of Cups in reverse, you're going to realize it's just going to be a fling or a hookup. So don't stay because of any guy, okay? Anything else? With the Hangman and the Four of Pentacles in reverse, another energy of the longer you stay there, the less and less financially stable you're going to be, okay? Because it could be that rent goes up at your place, or the price of food, gas, whatever goes up, and then it's like you just have more bills to pay, but financially you're not going to be stable, okay? With a High Priestess in reverse, and you're going to have the realization, 3 of Swords, I screwed up. Now I'm unhappy and hurt because some guy used me for sex or dating or whatever. Or it very well could be that you just realize that I hurt myself, or I shot myself in the foot for not leaving sooner, okay? So, anything else? With the Lovers in reverse and the 2 of Pentacles, you have to realize this isn't a good fit for you and you need to make a decision. But Spirit doesn't push anyone in any direction. And I'm not here to tell you what to do either. You know, it's your life. Because you learn lessons by making the choices that you do. Spirit can guide you to what's best for you. But if you choose to not follow through with it, then, you know, it's not on Spirit to fix it. You just have your happiness, the journey to your happiness or fulfillment or satisfaction just takes longer, okay? It's like you take a detour instead of taking the straight path there. Does that make sense? Anything else? With the King of Wands, the Page of Cups reversed, and the Temperance, Spirit is saying you have to start being more confident and taking action in your life, because the King of Wands is an energy, like when you get yourself into the masculine energy, he is somebody who is very ambitious and seeking more for himself. He wants to be a leader, he wants to be a boss, he wants to make that money, and he wants to make it fast. But with the Page of Cups in reverse, your past, okay, J-Moon, you don't have to talk about it. It's going to get real deep real fast, but with the Page of Cups in reverse, whatever trauma you went through in your past, in your childhood, has made you afraid, okay? Makes you lack confidence. It makes you afraid or feel like you're not worth more. You're not more valuable. But the Temperance, Spirit is saying you need to heal that side of yourself, okay? Whether it was you were neglected as a child, whether you were abused, whatever it is, Spirit is saying that you have to overcome these things. Your memories, the pain of whatever happened to you from your past and your childhood makes you afraid, all right? It makes you stunted in your psychological development. It prevents you from moving forward in your life in the way that you should and that you're capable of and that you deserve, okay? Spirit wants you to overcome this energy or start working on it so that you can have more stability and more happy times in your life, and you have more clarity on making better decisions for yourself in your life, okay? Keep looking. Keep looking. Anything else? Sometimes our childhood trauma prevents us from getting to where we want to be, okay? And with the 8 of Swords in reverse, release your fears, Fool in reversed, and the Empress, you have to be in an energy of knowing that you can achieve more for yourself and that you deserve more, all right? Get out of your head of assuming the worst of it's going to be bad, or I don't know if I should leave or not. With the Fool in reverse, you're afraid to take risks. With the Empress, Spirit is saying know that you can have abundance if you go after it. With the 2 of Wands in reverse, you have a tendency of dragging your feet and not making decisions for yourself that could really, really help you out. Anything else? With the Queen of Cups and the 6 of Swords, Spirit is saying once you're in a more balanced and stable emotional energy, you're going to be able to, with the 6 of Swords at the bottom, you're going to have more stability and things are going to change. You're going to have more happiness and fulfillment, but that will happen after you go after what you want, okay? Don't be afraid to go after things. Be in an energy of like, I can, I will, things will be better, I will be more abundant, I will be safer. Spirit is like in an energy of look for growth in your life and don't look, like apply for things even if you feel like you don't have the experience or if you've never tried it before. Spirit doesn't want you to be afraid to go after your dreams, okay? And I don't know if you had any ideas of running a business or starting something yourself, like a side hustle that might grow into something bigger. Spirit is saying don't be afraid to take that on either, because anything is possible if you put in enough effort and work, okay? But Spirit really wants you to work on self-love, because there's a part of you that's keeping yourself from like truly fulfilling your like destiny. J-Moon, may I ask what sign you are? What zodiac sign you are? Because there's something, I don't know if you're a Taurus or if you're just I don't know, there's like this strong energy or a Libra, but Spirit is saying that you're capping. Okay. Well, with the Empress coming out, Queen of Pentacles, well, with the Empress coming out, there is a heavy energy that you're somebody who has the ability to create a lot of abundance for yourself. Okay? But you come out in an energy of feeling like I'm not good enough or I lack the ability, okay? And for you, as a Capricorn, all you think about is money, okay? You either spend a lot of money or make a lot of money, but you can't be both. Does that make sense, J Moon? And as a Capricorn, you have a lot of strengths. Being the devil is not a bad thing, because you can, listen, you can be obsessed with studying, or reading or learning. And those aren't bad things. It's only bad when you're obsessed with spending money, wasting money, hooking up with lots of random people, doing things that are detrimental to your own health, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally. So you have to work on the path of trying to move towards the light, okay? Because you are a dark sign with the Capricorn energy and being the devil. You have to move towards the light, all right? And you're not doomed. Life will improve and be better for you as long as you constantly are proactive. You are a cardinal sign. As long as you keep your energy moving forward, better things will happen for you. And I've been streaming for 2 hours and 12 minutes, so that heavily is an energy of saying that if once you start making better decisions for yourself, start taking risks, better things are going to come where you're going to have more opportunities to choose from. Does that make sense? So I don't see your current place of work as being fruitful for you. Don't let anyone convince you to stay. Go after your dreams and what you want, and things will improve for you, okay? But I don't see your current job as being something that's going to be like a forever idea for you, because it's not going to bring you the stability that you need and that you desire, okay? I hope I was able to help you, hon. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your donation. All right, Miss J, I'm going to do your 2 yes, no's, and then I gotta go. Let me see. Close this. Good luck, J Moon. Let me know how things go. All right, stay positive and also keep searching. I have faith in you. You are a cardinal sign, okay? Okay, let's see. Miss J. You're welcome. And next time you come in, J Moon, let me tell you a little more about yourself. Okay, let's see. There are blockages with the 7 of Wands reversed, 6 of Pentacles reversed, and the Ace of Wands. The opportunity still sits there, but the only blockage is money, okay? There might be some instability with the finances. With the Temperance in reverse and the 4 of Pentacles, you're going to become very impatient. Like, why the heck is it taking so long? Because you're looking for that stability with the 4 of Pentacles. With the Moon in reverse and the Knight of Swords and the 9 of Swords, when they reveal to you what's going on, you're going to be really stressed out. Like, oh, why is it? Like, they're going to communicate and let you know it's a money thing. The opportunity is still yours, but it's a money thing. And you're just like, oh, I was expecting this sooner, but is it going to still be in by August of 2025? With the 7 of Pentacles, yes, it's going to be, but it's going to feel like it's forever. Doesn't that make sense? Because with the 7 of Pentacles, you'll be like, oh my gosh, it's dragging on. Why is it taking so long? But it's like waiting, also having to wait. With the Death in reverse, don't give up. They're still working on things, but big change isn't happening until like maybe either the end of summer or like after waiting for a long period of time. I do see it happening. It's just taking forever because of the blockages due to finances, money being either inconsistent, insufficient, or something like that. Let me see about your second question. Hold on, I dropped a card. Crazy over here, dropping things. All right, let's see about your second question. Don't start spending big amounts of money because you're like, ooh, promotion's coming. I'm going to buy all this stuff because I can't wait for the money to come in. Spirit's saying, don't do that. Save your money. Hold tight. All right, let's see about O. Ooh, he's afraid that you're going to decide to quit and leave. With the 2 wands, the 10 of swords, he's like, oh my gosh, is she still trying to make a decision to leave? 5 of swords and the strength card, he has doubts about whether or not you're going to stay. He's like trying to stay confident, like, oh, she's still going to stay. She's going to stay. With the page of pentacles and the 7 of swords, he feels like you might be looking for jobs elsewhere and not telling him because you've done it before with the 7 of swords. He feels like you are sneaky. And with the page of pentacles, he thinks that maybe you are looking for jobs elsewhere. And if he doesn't move things faster. He's hoping with the 5 of swords and the strength card, it could be like he's hoping that things will work out by Leo season, which is July, August. But he's scared. Because he's like, if it doesn't happen, if I can't get it done by there, I'm afraid that Miss J is going to secretly go looking for a job somewhere else. With the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse, because you didn't tell him last time. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, you hid the fact, Knight of Swords in reverse, that you were going to like up and bounce. So he's like, oh, she's not going to tell me again. Oh, still have. Let's see. You don't. Don't worry, you don't. Because it's your life. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, it's a maybe. It's a big maybe. All right? Does he have your best interest? Yeah, if you stay. But if you don't, then he's like, well, screw you. Because with the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse, he doesn't know what you're hiding from him. He feels like, you know, he doesn't think that you actually care about him or that you believe or trust him. There is this heavy energy where he feels like you hide things from him. Like you hid the fact that you were applying to a different department. You hid the fact that you were unhappy and that you were looking for something different. So he tells himself, like, I'd be really disappointed if you were to leave or if you were to just, like, you know, do something that I didn't expect. But it's not like you haven't done it before, because with the Ace of Swords in reverse, I don't really know you. We're not super close. You don't open up to me a whole lot. You haven't been completely transparent with me in the past. So he tells himself, only as much as you like him and as much as you open up to him and give him clarity, because he doesn't really know what to think or believe about you, because he sits there and goes, I care about you and I really want this to, like, you know, for you to grow and for you to stay here. But if you're going behind my back, not letting me know, and you're applying to other places or, you know, doing stuff like that, like, how do I know? Like, how can I trust you? Because with the King of Pentacles sideways and the Hermit, he sits in the energy of, like, thinking, like, I have to be a boss and I really have to sit in that energy of being certain. Or, well, actually, King of Pentacles sideways, I think he thinks of you as this a King of Pentacles sideways. He's like, you know, you're looking for more stability, but with the Hermit, you do it in the sly, you do it secretly, quietly. It's like, I feel like you are more ambitious and you're taking your masculine energy of going after things, but secretly. Because with the Ace of Cups and the Emperor, he wants to have a relationship with you. He wants you to open up and care about him because he wants to care about you, but he feels like you're not looking to stick around and stay. You're looking to do better and bigger things, which is fair because, hello, it's your life and you want more for yourself, of course. Also, again, another energy of with the Knight of Cups reverse, 10 of Wands reverse, Ace of Swords reverse, 9 of Swords. Again, I feel like you don't want to connect with me. I feel like overwhelmed, and with the Ace of Swords, because he has overwhelming emotions for you. With the 10 of Wands in reverse, he has overwhelming emotions for you. Ace of Swords in reverse, he's not telling you. 9 of Swords, it gives him a lot of anxiety and stress. This man likes you. He doesn't like you just as like a, you know, employee. He likes you like as a person, like as a woman. I think he's very sexually attracted to you. I think that there is an issue within him that he needs to overcome. He was just hoping that things might improve or grow or build with you, and maybe things haven't been moving in that direction. And he's like, why not? Why doesn't Miss J like me? So I feel like there's a heavy, heavy energy there of like, I want more, but I don't think I'm going to get it. Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Wands sideways, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. He feels like you're only looking for like better opportunities for yourself and you're not telling anyone. Seven of Wands sideways, you're very defensive, you don't open up. So he is in that energy of like, I want to be your friend, I want to connect with you, I want to keep you here, but like, I don't think you want to stay, and I don't really know what to think, because he wants to have your best interest at heart, but he also feels like you're secretive or you don't always tell him everything. But it's none of his business. You only tell him what you want to tell him, you know? Don't sit in energy of feeling like you have to tell him your moves, because he's not telling you his. You know, it's like he can talk about a promotion all day, but if you're not going to, like, give it to me right now, why bother bringing it up to me, right? It is that energy of, like, I don't know, it's like people always have expectations of others, but you can't have them of them, which is very, very unfair and very manipulative, okay? But I do think that he has good intentions for you for as long as you're willing to stay and as long as you're not willing to leave. Does that make sense? But like I said, I think it's because of his level of attraction for you, and because he feels like, I don't know, it's like this weird energy of like, I can't shoot my shot if she's not here. Does that make sense? Yeah. I know. But that's how the world works, Miss J. Unfortunately, a lot of people are very miserable in the relationships that they're in, whether it's marriage or single, whatever it is. And because of that, they try to look for replacements elsewhere. A lot of people cheat at work. They have affairs because, you know, you spend so much time together. And I feel like there's this part of him where he hopes that something more will happen between the two of you. But, you know, that's just wishful thinking. He needs to get that out of his head, okay? But don't let his thoughts and his energy like affect you negatively. Like I said, long term, I don't see you there forever, but I do see you getting a promotion. So if you can wait that out and stay there for at least another year or 6 months to a year with that promotion, you know, you'll be able to move on to bigger and better things, okay? And hopefully by then, maybe something bigger will happen. Maybe they'll have another whole department open up or another location that you can go to. Whatever it is, you need that experience down though, okay? Otherwise, again, you have to start from the bottom at whatever other place that you decide to go to. I hope I was able to help you, hon. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your donations. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm sorry, like, I came on late. I always tell myself I'm going to come early, but then, like, I get so bogged down with a lot of work. Life, adulting, it's a lot. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow, though. Thank you, everyone. Bye. I know, right? That's why I'm saying, Miss J, it's shady and weird and it's crazy, but be careful. A lot of people look at opportunities, you know, wherever they can, because even in the workplace, if you don't take you know, initiative to go after what you want, a lot of times in life you won't get it, right? And like I said, I want to help all of you move away from tarot, be able to lead fulfilling and happy lives so that you don't have to worry about the mess that goes around you, because everything is great in your life, okay? Thank you again, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye. Good luck.